Right, the protests I've seen have all been small, relatively peaceful. I mean, nothing too much to worry about. The Cleveland Municipal Police were prepared to arrest 1,000 people a day, and so far at the convention there have only been 23 arrests total. I actually spoke with a police officer in Cleveland today who told me it's been downright boring for him. He said aside from the little square around the convention center, the traffic is not as bad in the city, the restaurants are relatively empty, so the politicians are the ones who are fired up, while the delegates are happy and the protests are peaceful.
We don't want a president who's going to overreach and sign executive orders left and right that are going to crush our businesses, hurt our farmers, put our good businesses out of business, and that's what we're going to keep doing, and we're going to continue fighting.
Florida's Attorney General and Governor Rick Scott both took to the stage last night to show their unflinching support for Trump. Bondi says it's best for the country. Governor Scott is more focused on what's best for his state.
I can do a better job of having the federal government tell me all these rules that don't make sense for my state. He understands states' rights, so I think that cutting taxes, reducing regulations is going to be what's going to be important.
And it does make sense that anyone involved in the convention would be energized after such an enormous project went smoothly. Audrey Scagnelli is a Gainesville native who moved to Cleveland in May to help transform a basketball arena into the convention stage to prep for the estimated 50,000 attendees.
We have completely transformed what's normally a basketball arena into a stage for a major political event, and the amount of behind-the-scenes work that takes place to do that is pretty significant.
The end of the RNC does not mean Republicans' work is done, however. The Republican National Committee says members will not rest until Trump is commander-in-chief.
This project is to go out there and make sure that these state parties and our volunteers all across the country are ready to make the phone calls, knock on the doors, do the heavy lifting to make sure that we win in November.
Donald Trump is scheduled to officially accept his nomination later tonight, wrapping up what's been a full but overall orderly convention.
Speakers start up right behind me at 7:20. Donald Trump will, of course, be accepting his nomination officially. Different members of his family will be speaking, along with other members of the House of Representatives and Senate, and there will be live bands playing, and that'll conclude the Republican National Convention. We'll have coverage of the Democratic National Convention next week with our own Nestor Montoya and Aaron Abel. You can catch that on WUFT.org, WUFT-FM, that's 89.1, or right here on First at 5. Reporting from the Quicken Loans Arena at the Republican National Convention, Marie Edinger, WUFT News.